raining. I almost stepped on a little trail man. I think December is gonna be a month where I read a lot less, and that's okay. This is a very weird place to start a vlog, but hey, welcome back to the channel. This is the beginning of a reading vlog, and I guess a little bit of a random weekly vlog as well. I'm currently walking through the middle of the forest in search for roundish leaves because accompanied by my mom's dogs. I'm working for my mom right now during summer break. I was gonna be working at a coffee shop, but instead I just ended up working better to work for my mom. She's an artist, and so I'm helping her with pottery mostly. And I need these as stencils to make like jewelry holders. But anyways, reading wise, it's about to start raining. And I have finished the Will Prescribe You a Cat, which was really, really cute. And then I just finished today Make the Season Bright by Ashley Herring Blake, which is a sapphic second chance holiday Christmassy romance, and it was honestly really freaking cute. I love her romances. I love her sapphic romances. 4 stars for sure. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm about to start what's it called? I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons, and I'm also about 20% into Jade Legacy, which I still really need to finish. I'm liking it, but guys, it's just so depressing. I almost stepped on a little trail man. Okay, this is a bit of a chaotic beginning to the vlog. I apologize. So yeah, that's where we're at. She's so dirty, guys. This is what happens to a white dog when it's rainy, right? And you live outside in the woods. I realized that I didn't really properly talk about I'll Prescribe You a Cat or Make the Season Bright. I'll Prescribe You a Cat was cute. There were 5 stories. I ended up liking 2 a lot more than the other 3. And I did kind of skim through the second one, I think, or the third one, which wasn't my favorite. But I think it just has something to do with the translation. I do struggle with Japanese translations to connect with the characters, I guess. Wondering if it's too loud right now, but with Make the Season Bright, we follow 2 main characters. The author always does this where the book switches back and forth between the 2 love interests, and we follow Charlotte and Brighton, who have been best friends since middle school, since they were 12. Best friends slowly becoming girlfriends in high school, then they got engaged, and then Brighton leaves Charlotte on the day on the altar. Just doesn't show up to their wedding. And 5 years have passed, and we follow them as they reconnect, as they rekindle that romance during the holidays. It's a romance book. It's a contemporary romance. We all know how it ends. There's a happily ever after, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not the biggest fan of second chance romances, but if anyone's gonna do a good job with it, it's gonna be Ashley Herring Blake. So yeah, that's just my little update on those 2 books, and I'm like 5 minutes into I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons, listening to it as an audiobook. So I'll give you an update once I've listened to a bit more of it. And I'll see if I manage to get through a bit more of Jade Legacy tonight. I really just want to finish it, and then I can read the 2 novellas and cross off the Greenbone Saga off my list. I need to get on finishing my series, my book series that I've started. So yeah, I'm apologizing for the background noise. I am just waiting to be picked up, and I'll give you an update whenever I have read a bit more. this whole video is gonna be updates whilst I walk, and mostly under the rain. The weather is just not, guys, I kept being like, oh, December is summer. Costa Rican summer starts in December. I guess I lied. I mean, there's blue sky. You can see it, right? Why is it raining? It has not stopped raining since like September. It has not stopped raining since like September. But anyways, here's my little update. I'm like 25% into Jade Legacy. The pacing is kind of pissing me off because it keeps jumping in time. It's sunny and raining. What is this freaking weather? But yeah, the characters that I care about, important things will happen to them, and we'll get like 2 sentences to explain what went on. And then characters that I hate or I just don't give a shit about, we get like three whole chapters. And so because I believe that Jade Legacy is gonna take me this whole month to finish, I decided to start also reading Hungerstone, which is an arc I got, thank you NetGalley, by Kate Dune. I hope that's right, it'll be on the screen. And I don't really know anything about it, apart from the fact that it is said to be a good book for anyone who liked Carmilla, as well as A Dowry of Blood. And I loved both of them, and I'm getting so awkward right now because there's so many cars passing me by. So I'm gonna end this update here. I am getting hot because it's sunny, but it's raining, so I'm gonna take the jacket off. Maybe don't come to Costa Rica in December. Maybe wait until January. We'll see how the weather changes. The sun is finally out, guys. This is the December weather I was talking about. Summer is here. This better fucking stay because I am done with the rain. I'm so done with the rain. But yeah, the sun is finally out. It's sunny, it's windy, it's beautiful. There's so much noise in the background. They're doing work on Mom's house. There's builders everywhere. And all the curtains are down so they can see straight into the house, which is fun. But I also just wanted to show you that I'm working on some little Christmas gifts, which will be little paintings. One's for my new little baby sister. She's gonna be 2 months old by the time Christmas rolls around. And 2 for one of my best friends. She has 2 cats and I wanted to paint them. And I think she'll like it. So the things in the background are bookmarks that my mom's working on. But I am doing a little Kiki's delivery service for my little sister. I just started it. I'm just starting to paint in the clouds, and then Kiki's gonna be on her broom with Gigi, her little cat. And then just 2 little rough sketches of one of my best friend's cats. She has a cat named Uko and a cat named Ari, and Ari is a black cat that is very witchy. She kind of looks like a little devil. Her ears are super pointy. And then Uko is the cutest as well. So I'm just excited to work on these. I am almost done with, did I say in the vlog that I started I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons? I feel like I did. Maybe I didn't. I started another audiobook after I finished Make the Season Bright. Was that what it was called? After I finished the sapphic romance, I went ahead and started another audiobook called I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons. It's an adult fantasy with dragons. It's okay, let me just give it a bit of a rant before I go into what the book is even about. It feels like a middle grade book for adults, and if it was a middle grade book for middle graders, I think I would have enjoyed it better, if that makes sense. It's set in a magical world, but they also just casually dropped or mentioned Egypt, which really threw me off because I was like, every other place so far has been fictional. Why are you now mentioning Egypt? The magic is not very well explained. I didn't even know there was magic until like halfway through the book wizards are a thing, but like wizards haven't been a thing for the first half of the book. So, and now the wizard is the villain, and I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. It's throwing me off a little bit, but I'm still enjoying it. We follow Robert, who's a dragon exterminator, basically, or that's his job, but he hates it because he actually cares for dragons. And dragons in this world are tiny. They come from all different sizes. There's dragons as small as little mice, and there's the legend of the old kings, which used to be giant, normal-sized dragons, but they're no longer around. And yeah, people hire him to go and exterminate the dragons from their homes. And so we follow him as he gets called upon a new job to go and exterminate the castle from dragons because the princess is trying to court a prince and she needs the castle to look perfect for him. And then, you know, there's a little plot, everything starts happening, there's a bit of action. It's a bit too fast-paced, and so I'm not fully connecting with the characters as much as I wish I was. But I'm almost done. I have like an hour and a half left. It's not a very long book, so I'm still gonna finish it. I'm still enjoying it. I think it's probably like a solid 3-star. There's just little things in there that have been not my favorite, but it's okay. It's okay. It's been a good distraction while I'm working, and definitely a good distraction from Jade Legacy, which I'm still only like 20-something% into. I need to keep reading. I will read more tonight. Although I'm kind of more tempted to just finish Hungerstone first. I am enjoying Hungerstone. It's basically just a Carmilla retelling, rework of the original Carmilla. And I really like our main character, Lenore. And I'm excited for things to start getting more exciting. I want the vampire stuff to start. I want the sapphic stuff to start. So hopefully that's coming soon. And then, I don't know when I will finish Jade Legacy. Probably not in this vlog, if I'm completely honest. It will probably take me the whole month. And I've accepted that. I think December is going to be a month where I read a lot less. And that's okay. It's a bit of a hectic month. Friends and family and work and the holidays and the end of the year and so many things are going on. I just have to accept the fact that I'm not going to be reading nearly as much as I wish, and I'm also not going to be uploading nearly as much as I wish, and that's okay. Come March, guys, come March, I'm going to be back on my game, uploading twice a week, every week. But until March, I'm a bit of a mess. I'm all over the place. But I'm looking forward to next year. That's my update so far. I should get back to reading now that I have a bit of time. Final update, and apologies for the background noise if you can hear the wind. It's crazy right now and I'm loving it. I will never stop talking about the weather, and I'm sorry if it's getting annoying, but it's getting there. The summer is trying to peek through. We're getting random beautifully sunny windy days followed by storms, by rainstorms. So see, I'm hoping that the summer does finally stick because I am so done with the rain, guys. Last updated you, I was almost done with I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons, and I did finish it. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I think I said this in my last update, but it felt like a middle grade book for adults, and the ending just felt a bit rushed. Let me just quickly look at my notes because it's been a crazy week. So let's see what I have to say about it. Okay, I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons. Too fast-paced. The magic world was a bit confusing. I think I said that. Like, out of nowhere, there was magic, and we were not told that magic was a thing beforehand. Yeah, the ending was just a bit too rushed. There's a romance in the book as well, and you can see it coming, but it's just way too rushed towards the end, to the point where I didn't believe the romance. Also, low-key spoilers, but being held in a dragon's mouth is apparently romantic. I don't know. Some things were just a bit, it was weird. It was a little bit weird. It was still cute though, and it was really easy to read, and it was a good distraction, so I'll give it that. And then after I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons, I started yet another audiobook because it's all I've been able to really do lately. It's just I'm walking around a lot, I'm working a lot, and so listening to a book is really the only thing I can do. Like, I haven't had time to properly sit down and read, apart from right before going to bed, and then I end up just passing out. So I started Kiss Her Once for Me, which is another sapphic holiday romance, and I will give you more of an update on that in my following video. I believe I've been reading a lot of holiday romances, of Christmasy romances, so I think I'm gonna do a full video dedicated to those. But this one was cute. It was a sapphic Christmas romance, not really much to say. I ended up actually really loving it, and I think I gave this one 5 stars. I think I liked it a tiny bit better than Make the Season Bright. And then with Hungerstone, thank you again to NetGalley for the arc. I finished it last night. As I said, it's a rework of Carmilla, and it was the perfect rework, in my opinion. I loved Carmilla. I think it's a highly underrated classic. It inspired Dracula. Why don't we talk about it more? And this rework by Kate Dune did not disappoint. It was gory, it was full of desire and rage and revenge and hunger and how to feed that hunger and power dynamics. And if you want a little bit of a spicy sapphic vampire, not nearly as spicy as A Dowry of Blood, it focuses a lot more on the main character's struggle with identity, I guess, and autonomy, and finding herself after a 10-year relationship that has been incredibly toxic. And I freaking hate Henry. I don't really know what else to say about this book. It was just I think the author did an incredible job at reworking the original story Carmilla and making it unique. It almost to the point where it made me forget that I was reading a rework, because the story just felt very its own, and the characters were really good. The writing was also beautiful. So yeah, I would definitely say add this book to your TBR for 2025. It comes out in February, I believe. I will put the date on the screen when it comes out. But yes, I really liked it. It was really immersive. I just found myself completely devouring it. Yeah, there's definitely some trigger warnings for this book, specifically when it comes to gore and just violence, murder, eating disorders. A lot of trigger warnings. I would say look into them before you dive into this book next year. But yeah, if it sounds like it's something that you would enjoy, I would highly recommend, because I ended up loving it. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this video. I did start another book, but we'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it once I do the Christmassy romcoms video. Let's not talk about Jade Legacy, okay? I'm still about 25% through. I don't know when I will finish that book. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you all in my next video.